The mechanical level, medical security level, store level with hydroponics and aquaculture. Then the residential levels are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11.
How many units are there total?
12.
Are they all occupied or?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Then there's a library and classroom, the exercise and spa level, theater and lounge, and then the pumps and storage. There's a lot of people that have different types of these. You know, all of them are, just catering to a different clientele, but what makes ours truly unique is that our first requirement of this facility, it had to be able to be off-grid indefinitely.
Oh. In an off-grid situation, would security be part of the job rotation? Or
yes, there's a two-person rule in here. That's why there's 2 chairs here. So 2 people would be in here all the time. We can do a lot of damage from in here without having to go outside.
Yeah,
We've got remote-controlled things, and we can run your day from in here and not having it. It's a video game to us. You really don't want to, be shooting against a robot that's you can't hurt. The strength of this facility is that it was engineered to withstand a nuclear blast. It's amazing what you can do. If you're coming down and you see bodies laying around, you're going to say, next house, I'm not going to bother these people.
Right.
I'm not going to go knock on the door and try to get a cup of sugar here. That's not going to work. This is not just a bunker. This is designed to make life normal for extended periods of time under the harshest of conditions and protect families. We look in here, we actually have 2 new video games. It's got Missile Command, it's got asteroids, it's got some really cool...
Joust?
It's got everything. We have some Fortnite fans in the kids sector. So they wanted us to have a little lounge so they can have 2 or 3 people playing Fortnite.
I have no clue what Fortnite is. New. Is it
Yeah.
the new?
Oh, it's one of the hottest games out right now.
Like swords and stuff? Games for the youngins.
The ceiling height, right? You don't feel claustrophobic. And you say, we're underground, we got a rock climbing wall. Where'd you see the pool? This is the beach.
Wow.
Not in here.
The pictures do not do this justice.
This is a fun room. Come on in, I'll show you around. The air temperature is all controlled by a computer. It's kept at about 82 degrees. So that's, feel it. And it's all geothermally heated. It's another thing that lets you do normal activities that you wouldn't think you could possibly do in a bunker.
Is there like a dream bunker you'd like to build?
I've got 2 other next generation bunkers that don't involve starting with a nuclear missile silo. They could be built anywhere. The first bunker, this one, was 54,000 square feet of living space. The new bunker that's under construction right now is 3 times this size. It's 150,000 square feet.
Are any of those sold yet, or?
Half the units already are spoken for, so we're going to hit the ground running pretty quick on that now.
Do you ever look forward to, not the events leading to a situation where you're locked in, but the idea of being locked in and getting to use all this?
No.
How does it feel to put so much work into something you hope won't be used?
It feels good because, and my owners have all said the same thing. It's a peace of mind.
Human history is told by the energy we use. At first, we had to use our muscles, then we learned to control fire. We industrialized the world using coal and oil and entered the atomic age when we learned how to split a nucleus. At each step, we increased our energy harvest to a scale never seen before and advanced as a species. Currently, we're slowly transitioning to renewables, and if we're lucky, fusion energy will become viable in the future.
Speedrunning is the track and field of the gaming world. It spans from the frantic 100-meter dash.
I feel the need for speed.
To the endurance-challenging long-distance marathon.
Time. We saved 1 hour, guys.
It's produced incredible, unforgettable moments.
we have managed to raise, oh, time to look down here, $2,122,144. Thank you so much.
And hilarious ones that some competitors wish they could forget.
All right, that puts me into the wall, and I zip through here. And die. Bullshit! That has never happened before.
But where did this gaming niche begin? Well, ever since 1980s arcade cabinets were able to record high scores, players have been obsessed with pushing the limits of what we thought was possible. And as video games became more and more popular, that obsession with being the absolute best at a specific game began to find its way into mainstream media.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Get the score! Give me the score!
3, 2, 1.
While The Wizard was dope, Canadian kids growing up in the 90s actually had a chance to live that experience with Video and Arcade Top 10.
What's up, gamers? Video and Arcade Top 10 is in the house with music, movies, tips, plus the latest and greatest video games on the planet.
Hosted by YTV legend Nicholas Pickles, children were challenged to beat parts of games faster than their opponents to win fabulous prizes.
Podcast number 6. Sarah, what's he taking home?
Read on. Mark's got 4 Brady books to keep you reading for hours. Computer camp from the Computer Technology Institute. And out of this world Star Trek puzzle.
And awkwardly pose for the camera.
Game number 2 is Justin, your gaming smarts. We totally appreciate it, by Andrew Lancaster from Kingston.
And on to the game scene today, we have Mitchell. Player number 3 today is also Mitchell.
But speedrunning as we know it today really took off in 1994 with Doom. The creation of the LMP Hall of Fame, which produced Doom honorific titles, eventually led to Compete-N, an online database that preserved demos of the game's most impressive speedruns and kept track of those records. Over time, the success of Compete-N spawned similar sites like the Speed Demos Archive and later Speedrun.com, which expanded into a wider variety of games. But speedrunning has grown a lot since its humble beginnings on obscure, hard-to-navigate websites of the late 90s and early 2000s. These days, most people know about the community through events like Games Done Quick, a twice-yearly speedrunning marathon that raises millions of dollars for charitable causes. Speaking of which, now would be a good time to read some donations.
Josh, no one is donating.
Wow.
Wow.
GDQ draws thousands of viewers on Twitch and is often the most popular stream on the platform during the weeks in which it runs. And since 2010, the event's altruistic cause and its appeal to gamers' nostalgia has helped to raise